Now, if you clicked on this video, either you understood what I was talking about or you didn't. And if you didn't, I would recommend you get out because it's probably not the video for you. If you did, however, let's get into it. Talking about gaming, right? Bedroom gaming, I would always have this vague feeling that something was missing, right? People would talk to me about, or I would hear about this outside mini joystick that women have, right? And that's the only way you were supposed to be able to make them have a mana release. And I just wasn't happy with that. I was like, no, there's got to be a way to make it happen from inside the cavern, right? The cavern. So I looked into it and I've found solutions and I've talked about them in my older videos. You can go check them out. Everything in the gaming playlist. There's everything you might want to find. But one principle sums it up for the most part. And this principle is just leverage and precision. A lot of guys, they're introduced to gaming through gaming videos, if you know what I mean. And in those gaming videos, at first it might be all right. It might be like, just tame a bit. But little by little, you go into rougher stuff. And you start thinking that it's the only way that your gaming partner is going to be pleased. But turns out gaming is very close to fighting in that way. You can try and focus on power and speed at all costs. But before those two comes precision. So today I'm going to tell you about leverage and about precision, and why those things are going to make you the best gaming partner she's ever had. So that's a cavern seen from the profile, right? The inside of the cavern, of course. There are two main points that you want to know. One that's about here. They don't actually look like this, okay? I'm very lazy in my drawings. And one that's about here. Let's say that. It's not exactly like that, but it's about that. Again, not scientifically accurate. It's just to give you an idea. So that's the G coin. And that's the A coin right there. There's also something called the P coin right here. But in all honesty, it's not the most important. It can be good. I don't know if it can cause a mana release, but it can feel good, okay? It can be a good spot to try once in a while. So the cavern in this situation is if your gaming partner is on her back, right? Normal position, the missionary mission, if you know what I mean. The main goal is to go on that upper wall of the cavern, right? To touch this thing and touch that thing. And the whole point of leverage is that the only way to really touch those two coins on a regular basis, not just hit them once in a while by going all over the place, trying to go hard and fast all the time, but really just hit them consistently. And not just, the word hitting isn't even accurate. I think the best word would be massage them, right? And the way to do that is to make your joystick come from below. If you've seen my videos before, you probably know it already, but I'll repeat it anyway because this is the most important thing. If you just come from below, here's what's going to happen. You start here with your joystick, and as you advance, obviously it's going to hit the wall, and then it's going to straighten on the wall and scrape the whole way through. And if it scrapes the whole way through, not only does it touch the coins, it touches all the walls of the cavern, which are sensitive as well, which will cause XP gains. It'll feel good to have some XP gains for your gaming partner, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to keep it metaphorical, but it's hard. Let me put it here so you can see better. So the point will be, once you want to hit the G coin, you don't go that far, right? You just up and you go back and forth with this angle again, this angle of leverage, and it's going to just do this and that, right? You go back and forth, and on the way out, you go a bit down. On the way up, you go a bit up. On the way in, you go a bit up. You don't go all the way there, all right? You don't try and make your whole joystick fit in there because the G coin is not far in there, right? You don't need a big joystick to hit that. Not at all. So you do that for the G coin. The best way is to stimulate the G coin first because then it warms up the whole cavern, and then you can use the leverage again, but this time, as I've said, scrapes the whole upper wall all up to the A coin. And then you just stimulate the A coin. Keep massaging the A coin over and over again. You do not need to go all the way in and all the way out. You can literally just stay here and just do little ins and out from here. It like 1 to 2 centimeters of movement in the cavern with your joystick. That's all you need. And eventually, if you want to go harder or faster, you can. Only once you've mastered the slow start first, the slow part first. Because once you know how to hit those points in a precise way, every time, then even if you start going faster or if you start going harder, you're still going to be hitting those points every time. It's just going to be more intense. And if you didn't understand properly what I was talking about with the whole metaphor thing, I left a PDF in the description with actual details that explain it properly. And this way you'll have an actual idea of what I was talking about. Now you know all this, so you can just go test it out right away, or you can just have it in your head. Once you've practiced it and you know how to do it and you've added speed, you've added pressure, there's still something you might be missing, which will be even crazier. If this made you be better than 90% of guys, that will make you better than 99% of guys. So if you want to know that, just go watch this right now. And don't forget, work on the inside and the outside will follow. Take care, man. Johnny.